Hello there, guys, and welcome back to Reborn with Michael Watson. Today I'm talking about how to become God intoxicated or give your mind over to God. This is what we're talking about here. So it's about really just letting your mind be taken by those divine truths that I speak about so much on this channel. If you like Spirituality Simplified, please consider sharing and subscribing. Also, please join my free Facebook group, The Healing Circle, and come and check out me on Instagram because I'm trying to do some more stuff on there, different inspiration. Well, it's the same, but just somewhere else to hear it. So that's all in the description. So let's talk about this. I wanted to talk about something that really stuck with me. You see, you have two minds. You have the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. The conscious mind is your thinking mind, or as we could call it, the pen. Your subconscious mind is the pad, is the deeper mind. You write with your conscious mind into your subconscious mind. And then the subconscious mind being impulsive, compulsive, it cannot help but then express that which you write onto it, and it accepts to be true. So we talk a lot here, and I talk a lot with my clients about becoming God intoxicated, giving your mind over to God, thinking God-like, divine-like thoughts to reprogram, rewire the subconscious mind. And it's so wonderful because what tends to happen is I work with a lot of people and they're going, my mind is just going over and over with these different thoughts of negativity towards myself, this about myself, this about worrying about the future. I try and do money affirmations and then I just worry about bills, and then 100 thoughts come about bills. The thing that I want to tell you to become God intoxicated, though, is that you're never going to overwhelm your thoughts to change with new thoughts. That's why I was thinking of making a video on robotic affirmations. I'll be interested for you guys to comment below if you'd like to hear that video. But I'm talking about the idea that the thing you have to do first is you have to take the oxygen away from the fire of your thoughts. And how do we do that? Because we go to our physical body and we start to notice the way our body is reacting to these physical thoughts. So that's the thing that is driving it. The energy within your body is driving those thoughts. And then it becomes an habitual way of thinking, and that's it. Then we're stuck in a constant loop. The thought starts to create a feeling, the feeling feeds the thoughts, and the habitual loop continues. Then you get what you think about most, which is obviously that which I fear has come upon me, as it says in Job in the Bible. So we're trying to let go of that fear first by observing the body. Now, I've spoken about that in 1,000 videos, so this one isn't about that today. But when you start to claim divine truths like divine peace, harmony, love, beauty, effortlessness, joy, harmony, all of these things, when you start to claim that regularly, systematically, and you become very consistent with it, you start to saturate your mind with divine verities, divine truth. And then after a while, especially when you do the physical releasing first, the mind starts to accept it to be true. What I tend to do with my clients is I get them to look in a mirror and I get them to say some truths to themselves. That then evokes a feeling within them and they get a tension in the body because their body is saying, you don't believe these truths. So the tension arises, I get them to observe that tension and release it. Then I get them to claim some divine truths and saturate their mind, becoming God intoxicated. What tends to happen there then is they start to then look back in the mirror from that place of relaxation and peace, and they start to be able to say that same sentence without the mind fighting back. That's what it is. Now we have won the war of the conscious mind starting to convince the deeper mind. Now the deeper mind is listening. Now I like to use also quite lyrical language inspired by Joseph Murphy, where I say, divine peace fills my soul, divine love saturates my entire being, I'm divinely guided in all ways. Divine peace and harmony light my way. I'm where I'm meant to be, doing what I love. Infinitely prospered, infinitely blessed. These truths start to kind of become real for me because the energy that I've let go of now and the consistency of repeating these divine truths has now saturated my mind. Now I'm becoming God intoxicated. And now I start to believe these truths. And it says in the Bible, that which you believe shall be yours. You know, in Mark, it says it about prayer. We also know in Psalms that God will be my shepherd. So I start to say, God is my shepherd. He guides me through to wonderful joyful experiences. I'm divinely guided. That is where that divine guidance comes from. When I want to speak of health, I want to speak of divine health, of my cells being blessed with the infinite Holy Spirit and every cell renewing to an absolute maximum potential. I'm living at maximum potential because there is only growth. If God be with me, who can be against me? Do you see how now my mind just repeats this stuff like it's the pattern? Now I'm God intoxicated. Now my sort of harmony point is peace, is divinity, is guidance, is abundance, is love. Obviously, I'm not perfect. I have my moments too. I have problems. We all have them. But problems don't bother me, because yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, because I put my mind back to God and become God intoxicated again. The problem comes up. I trust there will be a divine solution. This is what we must do. So we want to saturate the mind with a consistent scientific prayer, almost. So I'm going to give you all a consistent scientific prayer, and you can feel free to write this in the comments, write this down. But I would wake up every morning, I would get myself very relaxed, and I would close my eyes, and I would start to imagine these words just pouring over me into my system. And I would say, divine peace fills my soul. Divine love saturates my entire being. I am divinely guided in all ways. Infinite peace and harmony light my way. Everything is working out for me. I am blessed. I am whole. Everything is good. Today is a great day, full of joy, full of peace, full of abundance and love. God will guide me lovingly, easily to where I'm meant to be. I'm where I'm meant to be. I'm doing what I love. Infinitely prospered, infinitely blessed. The revitalizing, rejuvenating power of the divine flows through my entire body. All is well. So just imagine that prayer now saturated into my mind on a consistent, loving basis. You are going to start to see the representation of that in your life. And that is the idea of becoming God intoxicated. Some people do it by repeating Psalms 25. Some people do it by repeating whatever they need to repeat. You don't have to repeat my way of working, but the language that I use is not language how I would speak on a day-to-day basis. So my mind starts to listen. My mind starts to say, okay, this is different. What is he saying here? And it enjoys it and it accepts it. And because I have let go of the energy, it now takes it on. This is how I believe we get to become God intoxicated. Okay, and then, like I said, your deeper mind, the subconscious mind, is compulsive now. It will have to act on this new way of thinking. So it will guide you to the realization. It has to express on this screen of space. All you have to do is let go and trust it. So what I would say to you is don't keep trying to fix the outside world. Go to the inside world and imagine yourself getting God intoxicated and see what happens. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I'll see you at the next one. Loads of love.